Hey guys, Chelsea Allen here. We're at Harper's Auto Square Cars and Coffee in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee at one of the biggest cars and coffee in the nation. And we are Cars and Coffee Exposed. Here with Beverly. If I had to pick who the owner of this car was out of a lineup, it would be you, Beverly.
No.
This screams you. Tell me about it.
It's something that I've wanted for a very long time. It took me a while to get it to this point, but it's a 1969 Westfalia with the help of the guys that are here that painted it. They gave it this wonderful look.
It's gorgeous.
And so I've really enjoyed it. I love driving it, making people smile when they see it.
Yes.
It's been a real pleasure.
Beverly, how long did this take you to get it this far? How long did it take you?
Probably 3.5 to 4 years because I had some bad experiences at first with workmanship. So it took me a while getting to the right people to make it work. So the interior I redid 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So the paint job 1 time.
We are here with KW. KW, I hear you are responsible for this amazing paint job behind us.
My partner, Tony, did all the really hard work. I designed it all on my MacBook Pro to start with 2 or 3 times till we got it right. Then we used that as a guide. I did a lot of the mural work. Tony did the real hard work, doing the beautiful color job and everything. Yeah, we've been painting together since 1976, so we've done 1 or 2.
Okay,
But this is our first real full hippie van like this. We've got this. It was awesome. We had a great time.
It was amazing. It's great. Peace and love, people. We are here with Jeff and Evangeline, Alice's mistress. She's the other wife. She's the other wife, you guys. This is Alice behind us, and I don't even know where to begin. Jeff, tell us about what inspired Alice, first of all.
Love of old cars and horror movies.
Right, so tell us about the horror story part.
She's named after the main character in Resident Evil.
In Resident Evil, right? Okay, so this is like the zombie apocalypse car, right? You can drive through fires and zombies and everything. I love it. So you're a mechanic by trade.
Yes.
What kind of chassis is this? Where did you even begin?
I originally bought the cab from a friend of mine at work for $100.
For $100.
Yeah. The frame was an S10. It came from a wrecked shop truck from where I worked. It got flipped. So every piece has got its own little story.
I love it.
What happens to it.
What's your favorite element of this vehicle?
The Holy Grail.
Yeah, probably that hood ornament on it.
The hood ornament.
Yeah, a friend of mine gave me that too.
You're in the shop, you're getting all these parts together because you have this vision.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, is it completed?
No.
No. Will it ever be completed?
Probably not.
Do you drive it every day to work?
Not every day.
Okay. But it is
When it's not raining.
when it's not raining. How much do we have in this thing so far?
About $8,000 or $9,000.
That's pretty impressive.
But there's probably, I don't know how many hundreds of hours of work.
That part.
Modifying parts to make them fit with the other parts that are already there.
It's amazing what you've done. And what do you call him, Evangeline?
He is a wizard. He works some sort of magic that I've never seen before.
I love it. What shop do you work at, Jeff?
National Auto Parts on Clinton Highway.
Okay, National Auto Parts, Clinton Highway, you guys. Go see him. The man's a wizard. Hinkle. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor, this is your 12th year.
Yep.
Okay, so you started when you were 12.
No. A little bit after that.
I mean, you're so young. What inspired your love of cars?
I'm a car enthusiast from birth. My dad's a car enthusiast, and I've always loved car events locally. It's kind of how you see cool cars, is you have to go to a car event around here. That's how it at least started in Knoxville. It's grown a lot. The city has, as has the car culture.
It's amazing, the turnout. Driving here, the sun's not even out yet.
I know.
Cars are backed up miles around the corner. So that has to be a testament to the way that you have run this.
It's really not me, it's our staff. I would say any given event, we have between 30 and 40 employees that dedicate their time to come out on a Sunday morning, just making sure that the event's flowing and people are abiding by the rules, because it only takes one person to shut all this down.
Yeah. We see that a lot with car shows and just the bad actors that make it bad for everyone else, but you seem to be doing a really good job.
Yeah, and I have to give credit to the Knoxville Police Department. We employ anywhere between 30 and 40 police officers that do a great job. They keep people in order, keep the traffic flow going, and we couldn't do without them.
That's amazing. So 12 years, 3 a year, so 36
Yes, ma'am.
cars and coffee. I mean, that's an amazing.
It started really about just this area right here, and it's grown to, it's almost taken over the entire West Tumwell parking lot.
It's
And
incredible.
it's all done through organic advertising and word of mouth.
That's amazing. And where are people coming from when they're coming to Knoxville? What areas are they coming from?
Obviously, East Tennessee has a big draw. East Tennessee's a big area. There's a lot of people here, a lot of people moving here. Knoxville's grown a ton, but we've heard of people coming from all over the South. Great car community, great driving roads, a great place for car enthusiasts.
So Connor, what makes this Cars and Coffee the Cars and Coffee?
I think it's just a great event that's free, that everyone can attend from all walks of life. It's an opportunity to see everything from a daily driver to a supercar.
You've done such a great job. Thank you so much for having us. And without further ado, we're gonna go see some of these rad cars out there. Thanks, Connor.
Thank you.
Getting over to the showstopper here today, because Joel, you've made my job pretty difficult today, because I've been trying to interview and all I hear is this thing.
Sorry.
It's incredibly loud and it says Jet on it, and that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Okay, so like, tell us about this car because it's pretty unique.
Okay, so this is a 2010 Super Cobra Jet. Ford has manufactured these race cars. They're factory delivered race cars since 2008. This car's a 2010. They make 50 of them a year. This particular car here is number 40. And I guess one of the things that makes this car unique is it was one of 16 ever built with a factory 5-speed transmission. All the others are built with automatic.
Seems sacrilegious to have a car like this with that much power and not have a stick, right?
I know. It's a fun car to drive. It's pretty rowdy, and like you said, it is incredibly loud.
Yeah. So this beauty belonged to your dad.
Correct.
And sorry to hear he's not with us any longer.
Okay.
How did you learn how to drive this thing? Because I feel like
It's an interesting story, because up until the time he passed, the only time I had driven this car, I had obviously driven a 5-speed, and it's a little difficult to drive at first, but it's like most 5-speeds. I had literally just drove around the neighborhood that he lived in and not went faster than maybe 60 miles an hour. I just drive real slow.
Yeah.
And Dad was always scared. He was like, it scared him to death. And he was like, I'm really scared he's gonna get this car one day and he's gonna get hurt. After he'd passed away, one of the things I wanted to do was get my NHRA license.
that's amazing.
Everybody should try to do it at least once.
I love it. I love it. Well, Joel, this is such a special vehicle. Thank you so much for sticking around and giving us the opportunity to learn more about it. And I know, finally, the heavens opened up for us.
I know.
You.
I couldn't leave. I'd have run out of gas.
we are here today with Terry. Terry owns this beautiful 55 Bel Air behind me, and it's such a special story. Terry, I want you to tell us about your dad that built this car.
My dad started building the car 5 years previously before he passed away. He passed away 1 month prior to showing the car. So me and his friend Ronnie Hansard finished it out and showed it for the first time in Somerset, Kentucky 14 years ago.
So this car was special to your dad. Why?
Yeah, my dad used to drive a 55 Chevy and he used to race in Harriman, Tennessee. So he built this car like the one he raced.
That's amazing.
So he also upholstered cars for 55 years. So
That's the part that I'm so excited to talk to you about, because I own an upholstery shop. So, and I heard that these seats, you took them out of a Tahoe.
Yes,
Is that
ma'am, we
correct?
did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he wanted his grandson at the time. He was only 12, and he wanted him to be able to ride with him. So you can't really put seat belts in a 55 because there's nothing in the headliner to fold them into. So he actually took Tahoe seats, cut them down, and redone everything, and fixed them up to go in the 55.
And that was how many years ago that
He started it 5 years prior to dying, so it's been 17 years now.
that interior swap is really popular now with current cars. And
Yes.
so to see that being done, I mean, he was way ahead of his time, apparently.
Oh, he loved to do what he called completes, which was the older cars. He would take them from nothing and do complete jobs with them.
That's amazing.
Diamond tuck, all that. Yeah, he could do it all.
And so he passed that on to you, right?
No. No.
No, Terry?
No. I'm sorry to say he didn't pass it on to any of us.
Listen, you're a smart woman. It is not fun, but it is so rewarding.
It is. It's rewarding to get to show it in his honor.
It is. And tell everyone what his name is.
It's Paul Cox. He's from Clinton, Tennessee, and he owned Paul Cox Auto Trim.
Paul Cox, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Terry, for spending some time with us. It's a beautiful car, and
Thank you.
we just appreciate you taking time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey everyone, we have a very special guest, Chad Bencham. And Chad, tell the viewers where they may have seen you, because we hear you're somewhat of a celebrity and you like to drive fast.
I don't know about all that, but my name's Chad Bencham, born and raised right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'm a NASCAR driver in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Been racing a long time. I'm 28 years old. Started racing when I was 6 on dirt, and just throughout the years, just slowly progressed and kind of made the dream that I had at a young age a reality. In 2016, I got my chance at the NASCAR ranks, won the Bristol race, and it's just been kind of history ever since. So still actively racing. I've got 2 cars here, the Knoxville Cars and Coffee, and this car right here is my 2009 Shelby GT500. I actually bought this car 10 years ago, so this year is the 10th year that I've owned it, and just over the years, pieced it together with a lot of aftermarket parts and pieces. It currently makes 800 horsepower with a Kenny Bell supercharger, and I don't drive it as much as I wish, but I do love it.
I love that you did aftermarket, because people get so caught up in factory and it has to be, but obviously you have a need for speed and you want it to go fast. So how fast does it go?
That's right. Well, I wish I could bring it on the track that we race our NASCARs on, like Daytona or Talladega, and really open it up.
Right.
But I know it's really fast. There's basically 2 levels to the Shelby GT500, we'll say. You have the base GT500, and then you have the Super Snake. So when I bought this car, this was just a regular GT500, and over the years, I've kind of pieced together my version of a Super Snake. And so it's got aftermarket brakes, wheels, supercharger, exhaust, and just kind of made it my own.
I love everything that you're saying right now, because that's what it's about. That's what Cars and Coffee is about. People making their cars their own.
Yes.
And you did that,
Yes.
and it's beautiful.
I appreciate that.
And we are so excited for your career and your future.
Yes.
So we look forward to seeing you out on the track.
Yes.
And thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
I appreciate it.
Chad Bencham.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to watchpttv.com, the new 100% free POWERtube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.